All right, and we're here. But yeah, I'll die on the hill for Dak Prescott, bro. I'll die on the hill for that man. These videos are for him. Um, anyways, welcome to TTF, Two-Tone Football. We're here. My name is Rocky. I'm joined by my best friend James. And we're just gonna kind of go through a few things. Dallas has the Giants coming up Sunday, and then Detroit has Chicago coming up. Familiar faces. Dallas plays Chicago next week after New York, so this is kind of funny because it's like we're doubling down in Chicago.
The NFL really
This week.
made it easy for us to talk about it this
They
year,
did.
really.
They really did. And then at the end of the video, we're gonna do our weekly picks. Go check out the last video if you want to see where we are. If not, it's cool. We're gonna recap all that anyways. Um, all right. Well, James, fucking good to have you here for another video, another one in. You just kick it off with the Giants, man. I found some juicy details that I wanted to share with you about New York and Dallas. And
Let's hear it.
going into this, we're both 0-1. So as you can tell, it's like neither team wants to start 0-2 going into this because once you hit 0-2, it's
It really messes with the chemistry of the team at that point.
it does. It does. And honestly, man, I saw a cool little a short anyways on YouTube about another Cowboys content creator, Vach Lombardi. Check him out. Um, he made a valid point, dog. He made a valid point, and it kind of resonated with me. And he's like, we don't play. We're not fucking suiting up. I'm not going in with my lining up offensive linemen from the desert rat. That's not how it is. They don't we don't have to take this team seriously because we haven't lost to the Giants in forever. Like we beat the Giants every year, and I know it's easy, like, oh, don't overlook this team, don't overlook them. I get that, but at the same time, I'm not Dak Prescott, I'm not CeeDee Lamb. Like they have to take this game seriously. But as a fan perspective, looking at like I have two buddies on fucking YouTube right now at the camera, bro. Who are these jabronis, dog? Like they're fucking dude. Okay, Dak Prescott's 13-2 against the Giants.
I was about to say, when's the last time you guys lost to him? Odell had to be on the Giants team, right?
2016, Prescott and Elliott's rookie season is when the very last time we lost. James, there's
That's crazy.
children in this world who are young children under the age of 7 who've never lost to the Giants that are Cowboy fan. They have no clue. Or even if you're just a
That
new
means that
Cowboys
means
fan.
they're in grade school.
Yeah, in grade school, and we have yet to. And I don't want to sound I'm knocking on wood. I'm not jinxing anything here, but bro, it's insane. Prescott is 13-2 against the Giants. His passer rating is 102.4, 29 touchdowns, 8 interceptions in 15 games with 3,915 yards. So he's about to eclipse 4K on one team, dude. We don't lose to these cats, dog. We don't lose to these cats. We don't lose to these dudes. But anyways, going into that, another thing I wanted to bring up too is who's starting for the Giants, right? Like who like it has to be Russ, I'm
Well, you
assuming.
got you got Russ out there that would start as quarterback most likely. I know didn't Jackson Dart get in there late in the game last week?
I'm not too sure. I wasn't paying attention honestly, but
I'm not sure either. I didn't really pay attention to that game either.
the
But
Giants might pull this little swift ball on us where we don't know if they're going to start Russ or if they're going to start Dart. I think they're going to go with Russell Wilson. I'm kind of going in that
I
that's who
mean
they're going to
you
stick with.
kind of got to go with Russ for now just to keep that you don't want to break Russ too early. As in
Yeah.
like you don't want to break his confidence.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
he could still be a very suitable quarterback for the team. It's just once you break that confidence of your starting quarterback, it's hard to get that confidence back into him and him to play at a game winning level.
Yeah, exactly. And check this out, James. Russell Wilson, Russell Wilson is 36 years old.
You're kidding. He's been
30.
yeah, he has been around for a minute. I have a Russell Wilson's rookie Seahawks trading card somewhere around
Yeah, dude. Dude, likewise, bro. I got my what he went to college, was it Wisconsin or
Wisconsin.
right? Yeah, like I got
Yep.
those cards, dog.
Well, he played somewhere else too. I'm pretty sure he played
Dude,
at South Carolina and then he transferred to Wisconsin.
that what it was? Dude, out of nowhere. And I remember that Russell Wilson story is crazy. But 36 years old, right? Super Bowl winning quarterback. How do you beat this guy? How do you beat this dude? You go,
Bring
okay,
pressure on him. Bring a
dude,
blitz.
dude, literally, I wrote pressure, highlighted it. Pressure. That's how you beat this cat, dog. You blitz, you don't blitz people, you have just make sure the front of his face he can't see. And it's bittersweet because what Russ makes his money on is those remember Doug Baldwin, the old Seahawks
Oh
receiver?
yeah, I remember.
Right.
I remember the days when Russ would be in the backfield and he'll do a double spin move and just throw it up to
It just
Doug Baldwin.
just eats it up.
Yep, and
Yeah.
just and you would have some crazy play that you would see for the next week of that's all that was on ESPN and how he's gonna be the next coming.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, so pressure, right? That's how you beat this guy. New York Giants, dog? Bro, bro. It is so bad. It is so bad. He was he was pressured. They gave up 29 pressures out of his 42 dropbacks, bro.
9 out of 42.
Out of 42. Dude, um what was it? I have it right here. I have it right here.
That
They
means
gave up
almost 2/3 of his dropbacks. He's getting pressure.
he was getting pressured. They had the most pressured out of the whole league. Out of the whole league was last week. Um, and so my thing is, and that's the Wizards, and I don't think we just watched the Wizards get slapped by the Packers
Yeah,
last night,
that was a rough one. I
right? Go
mean,
watch our last video.
I know Green Bay. I underestimated Green Bay. I'm a Jordan Love hater,
I
but
hate him
man,
too.
he is having an MVP season.
He is, he is, he is. And okay, fuck them. Anyways,
Yep.
yeah, dude, fuck all those guys. But 20 pressures, and I think you just pressure this guy. Their offensive lineman is not good. Their O line is not good. Their star guy Andrew Thomas, left tackle, he's not playing, bro. And even if like their center, it's John Michael Smith or John Michael something like that.
Well, the dude
It's
has two
he
first
has
names.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. And they're not good. And what Dallas struggles with is preventing scrambling quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts was running all over us, just running, just running. And so I think if we apply pressure, we have to make sure this fucker does not run around and does not,
Doesn't get
beat us
outside
with
the
his
pocket
legs.
and improvise.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we if we can capitalize on that, I think we'll be okay. And then the last thing I want to talk about for the Giants was everyone knows their defensive line. Dexter Lawrence is a fucking baller, bro. He was the most double teamed player in week 1, bro. Uh 63% he was getting double teamed last week.
Jeez.
That's crazy. He just eats fools in the middle. What gives me hope is guess who was kind of manhandling, not manhandling, it's a poor choice of words, but guess who was kind of putting up a fight against Dexter Lawrence was Tyler Biotish, the old Cowboys center, who's now a
Mhm.
Wizard. And let me say, that dude's all brain, no body. He does not have the body, the power to be that power center. We have a dude in Cooper Beebe who's all strength. He's not he's what is it? He's brawn, not brain. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He can move motherfuckers. And if we can get our interior guys to work with Dexter and worry about our tackles dealing with like Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, the cat they just drafted, Abdul Carter. Like,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy too, James? They have all three of those, all four of those great players, right? Not once have they been on the field together this season.
At the
Not
same time?
once. At the same time, it has not
You're
happened.
kidding me.
I'm not kidding. They can't. They don't know how to. They don't know how to do
I
it.
would
They
I
can't
I
figure
would
it
have
out.
thought they would have had at least one snap altogether because that was my big thing about the Giants was you kind of look at the front line and it looks like it could be something scary.
Yeah, yeah. They have it. Their defensive line is fucking nuts, but their DC can't figure it out. Brian Burns is a linebacker, and then they got Thibodeau and Abdul Carter as another linebacker, and then Dexter in the
You got
middle.
Dexter in the middle,
Like
yeah.
they just they can't get it. So maybe this week, maybe they're saving it for Dallas, but if they didn't do it against Washington, I don't think they're gonna do it with Dallas because those are two teams that like you would think that you would be ready for. Um,
And
and
mostly going into week one, you've had so much time to game plan for
to prep, you
week
know?
one, which I
Exactly.
know around the league there is a lot of sloppy games in week one, and
Oh
that's
yeah.
not surprising.
Hmm.
But you would think they would at least get one snap with all three on
Dude,
the line together during the game at least sometime.
imagine that. That's crazy. So like you
And
can have
yeah,
Abdul Carter on the outside, Burns on the outside, Dexter in the middle, and then you throw in. I think they're a 3-4. So then you can throw in fucking Dexter, bam. You got Burns, you got fucking Carter, and then go into Thibodeau as like a DT, and then because he's bigger, Thibodeau's a big fucking guy. He's all
oh yeah, that
power.
was the big thing about Thibodeau was he could have been versatile as a defensive tackle and an edge.
The dude's pretty dang. He's all power and tech. He's slow. He's becoming that guy that New York wanted him to be. So I don't know. I'm not the DC. We're just two dudes with cameras, But
Yeah,
on
we're
YouTube,
just Monday night fucking quarterbacks, I guess.
oh we are. But I got Dallas beating the Giants, even though Deron Bland is down our corner. I don't see the Giants do like come on, bro. It's in AT&T. Dak Prescott has a great record against these fools, and I think Dallas is in a position where we have to swing or we're gonna drown. Because if we lose this game 0-2, that's that hurts. Shoddy, the new head coach, rookie head coach, you want your first win at home you want your first win in Dallas.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Have to. Yep. But yeah, to flip the script a bit, going into Chicago, Detroit and
Chicago.
the Bears. Are you guys in Motor City or are you in Soldier Field
I don't know. I think we're in Motor City since we played in Lambeau last week.
last
I
week?
haven't really checked to see where we were playing. I was so focused on just we're playing Ben Johnson. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Are we gonna see a true Ben Johnson offense? Which I think the truth is we're gonna see a Ben Johnson offense, but with wrinkles.
Okay.
He's gonna show us a lot of what he did in Detroit and set us up to bite on certain things because we know his plays, and he's gonna trick us, and he's gonna get big yard gains just because of that. And I think
Yeah.
he's just gonna dink and dunk down the field and take advantage of us on that. And I think the big thing with Detroit is the defensive penalties.
Hmm.
We got held. We probably got 4 or 5 holding calls on defense, which
Wow.
is ridiculous. I think we had 2 pass interference calls. So it's not looking good for Detroit fans, and it could be just that we lost week one, and it's doom and gloom now for Detroit fans because we were so used to winning for 2 seasons that we got accustomed to it.
Yeah. I don't know. What
So
is it, man? Like, what is it? Is it injuries or is it dudes that are gone or is it just because I feel the mentality hasn't changed, right? Like Dan Campbell's
the
still
mentality hasn't changed.
right. Yeah.
I think it's truly how we practice. We practice so
Okay.
aggressively
Hmm.
that I don't think we call defensive pass interference. We don't call holding. We don't call that when we're practicing. So
Yeah.
the defense think this is okay to get away with
That's what they're being
until it's
coached.
yeah, until they get into game time and all of a sudden the refs are calling this and They're like, and they get frustrated with it, and they keep doing the same thing and shooting themselves in the foot.
That's true. Oh
I
man,
think I
this
think that's the main problem for Detroit is just how aggressive we practice in defense. It's starting to show on to the field, which is, you want your defense out there being aggressive during
right.
practice,
Yeah,
but I think
physical,
there's a balance to it, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
And
Um
then the other one would be just the offense has to stay on schedule. They can't be in third and longs because you put third and longs, you bring the house on Goff, dude just crumbles like a piece of paper. Just crumbles like a cookie because he gets that pressure. And then with this new offensive line, I don't know if he trusts them enough to keep his eyes downfield to make those throws because he's moving his eyes to see who the hell's going to hit him.
right, right. Who so what's the big changes between last year's offensive line and this year's offensive line? Like what's the difference?
So Frank Ragnow retired.
Which is the center?
The center, yep.
Uh,
He
okay, so new
retired.
center.
He retired. Kevin Zedel. I'm
Yeah.
not 100% sure how you pronounce his last name.
hmm
He moved on. He was just like a 1 year kind of stopgap.
Mercenary guy. Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of mercenary guy. And then we have Mahogany, I think is his name,
Okay, so
as the left guard. So the whole
yeah,
interior offensive line is rechanged,
new.
is new.
So left tackle, who was last year's left tackle?
Taylor Decker.
And then he's still there, right?
He's still there, but this week he's listed questionable with a lower back
Ooh,
injury.
with the lower back injury. Ooh,
Yeah. So yeah, I meant to bring that up too, but
dude, that's
yeah, so
hold up.
we're not even sure if he's gonna be starting for the Bears game. And then you got Sewell out on right tackle.
So I see what you mean. So your whole interior offensive line are different. They're new people, and that's everything. Honestly, like you can
Yeah, that's where all of your communication comes from.
everything goes there. And honestly, like as a quarterback, I've seen Dak Prescott play with bad tackles and still survive. You know what I mean? Like I've seen him play with like the Ty Nasekis, the fucking all of those jabronis, man. And he is poor tackle play. You could still survive. But when you're interior guys, when you can't even step into the pocket, you can't even breathe in the pocket, then you get that Russell Wilson shit where you're just
Well,
seeing
yeah. Well, once
ghosts.
the interior offensive line gives up and they're in your face, you got to scramble outside the pocket. Well, once you do that, you're opening yourself up to that defensive end breaking off that tackle and being sacked.
Yeah, exactly.
And someone like Goff, he's not going to run outside the damn outside the pocket. He's not an improviser. He's not like that. He wants to stand in the pocket, and if he wants to get out of a situation, he wants to step up in the pocket and launch the ball.
Exactly, exactly. I pulled up the Lions injury report. So I saw, yeah, Taylor Decker has a shoulder. He was not participating, questionable. So who do you have as like do you just have a backup? I'm assuming you have a swing tackle, but like, is he anyone that you're familiar with?
No one that I'm familiar with because we've had our tackles be so healthy the last 2 3 years that I haven't kept up, and we've been kind of just signing 1 year deals for backups and moving on from them.
Yeah.
Because it used to be Dan Skipper.
Yeah, they let him go too, right? Yeah,
Got to
yeah.
report in.
Yeah, you remember that one. Come on,
Yeah.
Dallas.
but but I know Dan Skipper was kind of like your all round guy. If someone went down, Dan Skipper came in. He could play tackle. He could play guard.
Yeah.
He didn't. He played a little bit of center. He wasn't very good at it, but he kind of came in and he filled whatever spot was needed. And I know we released him and signed him to the practice squad,
Okay.
but since we haven't moved him up from practice squad, I imagine Taylor Decker
Is gonna
will
start.
start.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I saw Jack Campbell. I didn't even know Jack Campbell was hurt, man.
Yeah, Jack Campbell. It doesn't sound that bad, so it just sounds like he just needs a day off. Like it's sad to say it's this early in the season to be giving days off to guys, but if it's just a minor injury, there's no. It's a long season. Why push it?
Exactly, exactly. Um, dude. And honestly, what's crazy too is Caleb Williams in Chicagoland. Like Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, Roma Dunze, like they're kind of clicking. They're kind of finding that rhythm together. Like, excuse me, Roma Dunze and Caleb, they're finally connecting. DJ Moore still can't get it together. Still can't do it.
I
I say
know
you
it's so
trade
weird.
that man,
You'd think he would be popping off with the Ben Johnson offense,
dude.
but it just doesn't seem like it's clicked yet, or you just might not have gotten a chance
Has not
yet.
got there yet. Yeah, yeah. Um, See, and that's what kind of like gets me a bit. But any thoughts? Any high? What do you feel about going into Chicago and Detroit?
Well,
Final thoughts.
Lion fans, I think it's time pull the toaster out and get the bathtub ready, because I think if we lose, we're not going to hear the end of it from Ben Johnson. So I think we might want to get the toaster out and get the bath water running. Make sure it's at a nice warm temperature. I think it's gonna be a rough season. Looking at the season, it would not surprise me if we're not even close to the playoffs by the end of the season. And I think a lot of it
Jeez.
is just hard schedule. It
Yeah.
really is a hard schedule, and it's just going to take so long for that offensive line to build a chemistry,
Right.
and that it's going to be frustrating for players, the coaches, and it's just going to kind of implode on itself of the Dan Campbell experience.
Right.
But it will also show, are the Lions truly made out of grit when they go through these abrasive times?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Because
true.
if they start turning on each other, it's going to be a bad locker room real fast. But if they don't turn against each other, I think it's going to be a good time. I think they could get back together and have 2 3 losses to start off the season, but once it clicks, they might roll off 7 straight.
That's fair. That's fair. I like it. I honestly, man, I it's so tough to say. But Detroit, man, they're one of those teams where like they're physical and they're nitty gritty, and you can't count them out. Even on those times where they're having down seasons or poor play, they're always gonna give you a fucking run. They're always gonna let you know like, hey, we're here, and we're not going anywhere.
And that's how they've been the last couple years
Honestly,
was
for forever, man. Like, well, I guess maybe my apologies, my bad to interrupt you, but like against Dallas, anyways, because when Detroit plays Dallas, the bright lights are on you. The world's watching you. Everybody's watching you. Everyone is, and it's even since back to like the freaking Calvin Johnson Stafford days.
I was about to say, I think it went back truly back to,
Yeah,
if you want to say there was a little bit of hate between each two teams,
no, there is
had to be back to Stafford, and Calvin Johnson, Megatron's era
an era.
of when they were playing each other every season, and then they were playoff contending teams at the time and had to play each other
Yeah, other
usually as a wild card team
with
in the playoffs.
with fucking Orlando Scandrick covering Megatron. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
dude.
Like with
Still,
fucking old ass fucking Orlando Scandrick out there, and then maybe Brandon Carr
oh,
if he got
dude, I
better for a
totally
bit.
forgot about Brandon Carr.
Like
Yeah.
maybe. Uh, but yeah, I like it, man. I think that's one thing Detroit always brings. It's like when the lights are on them, they go, hey, we're gonna be here, and it's gonna be a long 60 minutes, win or lose.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're just a hard team to play in the trenches. They're physical. They want to beat you up, and if they lose, they want you at least leave with a black eye.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna leave limping. Yeah, yeah, dude. All right, well, we'll close that there. We'll get into our weekly predictions. So James, you were 12-4. I was 6-10. After last night's Packer, we both went Green Bay, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
both went Green Bay.
So,
Yeah, that
all
was a
right,
given.
13-4, 7-10. Moving on up, moving on up. All right, so here we go. We're gonna kick it off with Giants Cowboys 11 a.m. I got Dallas because we're there's no way we're losing to the fucking Giants. Like I don't mean to curse, my apologies, but like, dude, there's no way. There's no way. Like I
Not at
don't see that
home.
happening.
Not
Not at
not
home. No,
not opening up at home for the season. You don't do that.
you know, because you know why? Because number four, right there. Cheers, my
Because
boy.
sponsored by
Sprite, Coca-Cola.
Sprite,
Give us a shout out.
Coca-Cola.
I'm drinking apple juice, by the way. Uh, because I don't like orange juice. I'm not an OJ man. Never been a. I'm not a big OJ dude. The glove don't fit. Must have quit or had to quit.
Adequate. It's a quit.
Okay, okay. Uh, Seahawks Steelers.
Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pittsburgh too, man. Who would have thought Aaron Rodgers at like 100 years old drops 4 touchdowns? Right? That's
I mean,
crazy.
I didn't expect 4 touchdowns, but I did expect at least 2 touchdowns. I had that on my bets.
Fair, fair, fair. Parlays. I got Pittsburgh. Rams Titans.
Rams. Stafford looked good.
Yeah, I was on the Titans train last week, and man, I want to go Tennessee so bad. I'll go
I
Rams.
want to see Cam Ward just
Yeah,
do good with
do good,
Tennessee.
man. And like
He
Tony
seems
Pollard, Calvin Ridley.
he seems like a good guy and everything. He seems like he loves football and he really cares about what he's doing. He's not there. He's not a Johnny Manziel. He's not there
Right.
to party
Or a
and
Shadur Sanders, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay. Buffalo and the Jets.
I think that's gonna be a closer game. But Buffalo.
You know what, man? I'll go Jets, man. For all my Jets Jets, Jet people out there, man, if there even is a Jet fan that even watches this,
I
uh,
yeah.
kudos to you. Okay, Patriots Dolphins.
Patriots.
Yeah, Pats, man. I do not have no trust with
The
those
Dolphins
Pats.
looked so bad. Tua looked so bad, and I don't know if that's just a 1 week thing. I'm starting to think this might be a long season for the Dolphins.
Yep, and Tyreek Hill fantasy managers. Throwing that out there. JJ, if you're watching this. Um, Jaguars Bengals.
Bengals,
Yeah, I got Cincinnati. Niners Saints.
Niners,
Yeah, I'll go San Francisco. Cleveland Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oop, Chicago Detroit. No, don't do it. Don't do it, James.
where's the closest bathtub at? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna give up. We're going Detroit.
Go Detroit. Detroit baby Motown. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with Detroit here. They can do it. And they're in Detroit as well. They have home
Okay,
field
that's good.
advantage.
That's good. I
Yeah.
think I think they could win at Detroit. I think it's gonna be interesting to see Ben Johnson
Yeah. Yeah.
come in and see what the fans do.
Well, exactly. Broncos Colts.
Broncos.
I'm gonna go Colts, man. I'm gonna go. I think every year in the NFL, there's always like the Saints. Last year were that team where like the first 4 weeks they're just ball out. They just ball out. Like the
Well, they used to be the Jets with Fitzpatrick back in the
dude. I
day.
was literally about to say like Ryan Fitzpatrick with any team he was on. Like
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Those
the
first
first 4 weeks, he might as
oh,
if you had to give out an MVP award at the end of 4 weeks,
should go
Fitzpatrick
Fitzpatrick.
would be the goat.
Yeah. So I got Colts. I think Danny Dimes will get it done. JT. Panthers Cardinals. Oof, that's a dumpster fire, man.
You got two small quarterbacks going at each other,
Yeah, it's a toddler off. It's an elementary schoolyard game.
dude. It's a toddler bowl.
Toddler bowl.
Uh,
Toddler bowl. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. Give me the Cardinals.
Cardinals. I'll go Carolina. I got Tet McMillan on my fantasy, so I'll go Carolina. Uh, fucking Philadelphia, Kansas City. What a game.
Kansas City's defense looked a little lackluster.
Kansas City's offensive line was just struggling, man.
Oh man.
Shout out Trey
Give
Smith. He's a
me
baller.
give me the Eagles.
Philly.
I think you see Kansas City start 0-2, and
No.
it's gonna start the media like wildfire of, is it over? Is the dynasty over? And then Patrick Mahomes comes back and does Patrick Mahomes things.
Nothing. Fair. Um, I got Kansas City. I'll go KC. I hate Philly. I'll never, ever.
Can't root for them in that situation.
I hope they go. I'll and all my at the end of the year, my predictions will be 0 and 17 on all of them.
I don't know the Eagles ones.
All of them. Okay, Falcons, Vikings.
Falcons.
Ooh, ATL. I'll go Minnesota, man. I'll go Minnesota. I think McCarthy can pull it off with Jettas.
No, I
It's
think Phoenix, Penix.
penis.
Yeah, it was in the back of my mind. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. But I still messed it up.
I said Penix. We said Penix. That's his name.
Yeah, I
Buck,
think he pulls it off. I think he's gonna have a good game.
Bucks, Texans.
Bucks.
Yeah, yeah. It's a dual header on Monday, but I got Tampa. I'll go Tampa as well. Chargers, Raiders.
Chargers. Herbert looked good.
Herbert does look good, man. You know what, dude? I'm gonna go yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers too. T-Rev, if T-Rev's watching this is for you as well, for the Bolts.
Yeah, I mean Herbert looks like he's progressing under that Harbaugh offense.
Dude, Harbaugh's a pimp.
Yeah,
Uh
it would not surprise me if they are the dark horse for the Super Bowl this year.
oh, Mine was Houston Texans. I had the Texans as my parlay hit to win the bowl. So if it hits, it's like plus 800 or some shit. Like it's it's crazy.
All you know is there's a lot of
And
money
and
riding
it's
behind the Texans right
and it's
now.
like a $10 bet, so I'd probably profit for maybe like $80. Fuck it. Hey, if it happens, it happens. Um, okay, well we're about to run out of time here. Uh Well, that's it for today. I appreciate, listening, you guys tuning in, hearing us, me and, you know, my best friend just talk football. At the end of the day, I'm very grateful for it and it's nice. And if you guys have your comments, concerns, predictions, upsets, whatever you feel, or if you just want to talk about how our picks are going. Who do you think out of between me and James who will have the best win-loss record at the end of the year?
There's eventually gonna be a time where we're just gonna miss so many
So bad.
picks.
So
It's
bad.
gonna be so bad towards the end of the year.
I well, I mean, dude, last week you went nine straight, dude. Like just nine back, like all the way straight, and it was
Should have
crazy.
parlayed it.
Dude, yeah, that would have been a crazy parlay.
I wish I could get the money line bets out here.
Dude, we can't. Well, we can't discuss that. I live in the basement. We can't change that.
Yeah, we can't change that scenario, can we now? The fans already believe that's part of the lore now, right?
In a sense, we're like well, like our location. We're in a desert. We're probably in a bunker underneath, underground, Fallout style. And
As you
I
have
have
a sliding glass
you
door to the outside
you
world.
guys have like your like the bunker, and then it's your house, right? And then
Yeah.
I'm on the bottom part of your house in the bunker. Yeah, that's
Okay,
where
I
all
get it
this
now.
is. Yeah.
It's just a studio setup where you will believe it. Nothing's real. Knocks down the green screen.
Imagine. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna end it. Appreciate you guys watching. Totes.
Peace.